Boom! Instant transition. I hope you liked it. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another video about Call of Duty. Hey, let's go back to Call of Duty. Alright, so let's get right into it. A few days ago I made a video calling Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 a scam. I still stand by it. It did the rounds, got some decent engagement, so thank you everyone for watching and commenting. The majority agreed with me, which was quite surprising. I had a few comments disagreeing with certain topics that or accusations, better stated, that I said, which I'll address now. And then I got the one or two comments flaming me, which is natural. So the main thing that people disagreed with me was me accusing all the shit show to be Microsoft's fault, which now thinking back with a cooler head, yeah, that probably wasn't the right thing to do. I don't think Microsoft is to blame for this. Activision, as we all know, are scummy enough to pull this bullshit by themselves. So yeah, that's an L on my part. You know, I'm not afraid to rectify. Like I say, I love this. I love talking games, discussing games, and seeing different viewpoints. So you know, I won't double down on stupid shit. You know, unless I really believe it. But yeah, sorry Microsoft, my bad. If you want to send me an Xbox. So moving on, games come out. New information has come out, so I thought let's talk about it. You know, I'm not a news channel, but I'd like talking about the general topics of games. So Call of Duty it is. So games dropped. Jason Schreier came out saying that speaking to developers that do not want to be named, that the development for this for Modern Warfare 3 was just 16 months, which is crazy. Okay, for those who don't know, Activision have about 3 studios that obviously develop Call of Duty games, and each one has about 3 years to get their Call of Duty out, which is a decent time frame. So to release a game in 16 months is not only crazy but impossible if we're talking about a new Call of Duty that's been built from the ground up, right? This just gives more weight that this, apart from being a DLC, is just copy and paste of Modern Warfare 2. Okay, so if you watched other YouTubers review and talk about the campaign, you know it's not a straightforward campaign as in you have your missions and get from A to B, right? Here it's just more open world, which is obviously easier to do, quicker to do, I would imagine as well. And also it's just war zone areas just plonked in the map. So you know it's very obvious that this was rushed, and they didn't have time to really flush out characters and villains, which is a shame because you know Makarov, even though he's an asshole, deserved more. So obviously, like I stated in my previous video, the DLC was supposed to be planned for this year, but instead we got a main game. I think that what happened was for this year, at first it was just the DLC map packs, the multiplayer map packs from the remastered OG Modern Warfare 2 maps, which would have been great. I mean, you bring that out, you slap 30 euros, $30 on it, and the Call of Duty community will love it, and everyone will love it. I mean, if that was the case, I would have gone back to Call of Duty because I love those maps, right? Name me someone who doesn't. But it's obvious that for some reason Activision decided to be scummier than usual and scam us with this piece of shit game that's obviously a DLC. So Sledgehammer came out recently with a tweet. Let me get that up. Sledgehammer, here's the tweet. I'm not going to read it all, but I'm going to read from the halfway point over here. From the start of development, we have been laser focused on creating the new groundbreaking Call of Duty game.
What?
God, I hate them. Long before we wrapped up our previous game, we heard loud and clear from fans about the desire to stay and play together for longer within the same series. And that's what we've delivered.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Dog, really? The first true sequel in franchise history.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
This sentence alone pisses me off. But anyway, it's also why we added features like carry forward for the first time to honor the investment our players have made in Modern Warfare series. We're proud to be the team to lead the way of Modern Warfare 3. We have worked hard to deliver on this vision which has been years in the making. Anything said to the contrary is simply not true. So we've got Jason Schreider talking to anonymous developers saying 16 months, and we have Sledgehammer Games saying no, this has been years in the making. I mean, if you round 16 months up to 2 years, then yeah, technically it is years in the making. Now obviously Sledgehammer is not going to come out and say yeah, this is true, because they'll get dogpiled by Activision. Let's be real. So they've got to stick to the guns there, which is understandable. But to make broad statements like that, it's been years in the making. The true sequel, for me that's just another slap in the face. So multiplayer comes out. It's got its problems. Let's see here. Activision is already pulling Modern Warfare 3 MS because of terrible spawns. For those who are veterans when it comes to Call of Duty, we all know that's always an issue when it comes to Call of Duty games. Some are worse than others, but it happens. We can clown on another reason to clown on them, but it's not a big thing. They'll probably be patched out. One thing I've been seeing, which I can't understand, and Mudahar here talks about it a bit more, is for some reason, right? Okay, so let's in the previous games, you've got a gun that you like. For me, the Scar, I love that gun. Say what you want about it, but for me, it's the GOAT. I love that gun. So in previous games like Modern Warfare 2019, you get your gun, you play with it a lot, you level it up, and with each level up you unlock an attachment, right? So in Modern Warfare 3 now, it's more or less that, but to be able to level up your gun, you need to complete daily challenges, and it's like only 3, and once that's done, a few more will come up. But it brings the progression, the weapon progression, to a halt, and basically a grind, which I understand where they're coming from, but I don't understand why they did it. So I would imagine that they've done this right, because obviously in multiplayer you've got your Call of Duty sweats that in one day will reach level 100 and with everything unlocked, right? So when it comes to multiplayer, they will just destroy everyone. The casuals can't keep up. And let's be real now, with if your gun has got certain attachments on, you can destroy pretty easily if you go up against someone who's got like one attachment on their gun. So I understand they've done that so that the gap between casuals and sweats is not that big, but in the end it also is very infuriating, because the casual Call of Duty player is playing multiplayer maybe an hour and a half a day. I mean, this instead of helping the casual player, I think it's punishing the casual player. It's a detriment. And I don't understand why we just can't have normal weapon progression like in the good old days. All right, if you are that worried about the gap between sweats and casuals, just make a ranked mode, right? Just make a ranked mode, and then all the sweats will go play ranked, all the casuals just play normal mode, and everyone will be happy. Another funny story that I saw online is that the Steam reviews on they ain't very kind to Call of Duty, and actually a lot of people actually refunding the game on Steam, which I find hilarious. And big ups to them, Giga Chads, keep doing it. The campaign is so short that it falls under the grace period of refunds. So people are playing the campaign, saying yeah, it's shit, and refunding. So power to you guys. I love it. I love to see it. And watching this video, watching my previous one, you know, I'm ragging a bit on Call of Duty, and people might think, ah, typical YouTuber here, ragging on Call of Duty, trying to get those views, you know, the grift. And it's not. I mean, it's all this criticism is coming from a place of love, because I used to play Call of Duty back in the day was a religion for me. I used to play it non-stop. It was the only game I used to play, right? I mean, from the OG days, like Black Ops, loved this game. Whoop. I mean, Black Ops, loved this game, right? Modern Warfare 2 OG, GOAT game. You know, I will die on the hill that this is the best Call of Duty when it comes to story and multiplayer, alright? You know, that's obviously that opinion is subjective, but for me, there's no better Call of Duty than this one. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, loved. World at War, oh, I love this game. You know, I am a big World War II fan, so obviously anything World War II related, I loved. I dropped off Call of Duty about after Black Ops 2. For some reason, I know that game gets a lot of praise, but for some reason it didn't click with me. So I fell off Call of Duty after that game. I came back, right, for World War II, because like I say, I'm a big World War II fan, and this game is dog shit. All right, it was so disappointing. So then I was like, okay, Call of Duty's dead for me. Then when the Modern Warfare reboot came out, I didn't get it at first. I got it a few months later, and actually I love this game, right? And the one of my best memories of this game is when lockdowns came. Me and the boys from 4 to 8 in the evening, it was Call of Duty time, and we grinded the shit out of this game, right? I've almost got all the camos for all the weapons in this game. I just needed to do the rocket launchers, I believe, and then I would have had that Dramisk. I can't even pronounce that skin. It's that skin you get for all your weapons once you've unlocked all the camos for everything, and I was almost there. And you know, Call of Duty 2, it does get its flack. I enjoyed it. The multiplayer, I haven't played a lot of it, to be honest. I did get the Platinum Trophy, which was pretty cool. But, you know, I have played Call of Duty. I love the franchise. And I want it to be better. I wanted to treat its fan base like gamers and not cash cows, right? And in the end, it's the community itself, right? Not the casual gamer. The Call of Duty people, you know, the Call of Duty gamers that really love this game and play it every year. It's up to you, right, to say enough. Okay, it doesn't help that every year you buy the game, every year you go, oh, this is shit, you know, they could have done this, booba. Activision give two shits. Your complaints fall on deaf ears, but next year you still go and buy it. Okay, you guys need to say, nope, wallet closed, improve your games, or I'm not going to buy it. And that's what happened in Modern Warfare 2. Modern Warfare 2. This Modern Warfare. Vanguard came out. It was dog shit. The other Call of Duties before that were also a bit dog shit. And then Activision were like, okay, let's pull up our bootstraps and look at this game that they gave us. Awesome. You'll be hard pressed to find someone who hates this game, campaign and multiplayer wise. So, you know, I'm not gonna keep beating a dead horse. We all know what needs to be done. It's up to the Call of Duty fan base to take the reins now, right? Yeah, guys, you know, it's like FIFA players as well. FIFA is shit every year. It's shit. It's the same thing. It's just a roster update, and they milk you for the cash cows that you are. And instead of saying no, I'm not going to buy this game, you keep buying it, and then you keep complaining, but nothing happens. And why does nothing happen? Because you keep buying the game. Close your wallets for 1 year, 2 at the most, and watch how Call of Duty, FIFA, improve immensely. But anyway, I'm gonna end it at that. Probably the last video I make about Call of Duty. I mean, like I say, I'm not a news channel. I just like talking about gaming topics and putting my opinion out there. What do you guys think? How can Call of Duty improve and And where do you see Call of Duty going in the future now under Microsoft? Hopefully Microsoft come in, get rid of all bad management, and give the developers the time that they need to make a quality game. So that's the only positive I see with Microsoft coming in, and I hope that is the case. So thanks for watching. Have a check out my channel. Maybe you'll find some other videos that you like. Subscribe if you haven't. Comment if you haven't. Hit that like button if you haven't. And I'll see you all next time. Ghost out.